Hey guys, it's Lee with Puerto Rico and Grooms, and today I'm going to talk about shedding your horse. There's lots of... The first thing that I like to do to help my horse shed out is to encourage him to roll. And there's lots of different ways that you can do that. One of them is to exercise your horse. When he's done with your ride, you can come back, you can turn him out in an extra sandy paddock. If you have a round pen or something like that that's safe for him to roll around in, you can do that. Using the earth as a curry comb takes a lot of the effort out of your elbows and putting in a little bit of extra arm strength. Another thing I like to do is to always groom before and after I ride. I tend to prefer grooming gloves like these instead of using a metal curry comb. I find that metal, well, not only can rust, but it's not super comfortable going over the bony areas of my horse, like his shoulders and his hips. Definitely not his legs, and definitely not his face or even his ears. The grooming gloves really take the place of that in that respect. I'm also 100% comfortable using grooming gloves on areas of my horse that have already been clipped, as well as areas that remain long and furry. Just a matter of how much pressure you apply and being able to read your horse's body language to see what he happens to enjoy. If it is a particularly dry day and you are having lots of hair float around, you can take a water bottle and just give him a quick spritz. You can also spray your gloves or your curry comb and groom him that way. It kind of helps the hair stick in whatever tool you're using and stops the flyaways from getting all over you. Although inevitably you'll see my black coat's going to get covered in white hair.
You like that, don't you? Yes. And get your ears.
So I also have no qualms about clipping the shedding horse. If your horse lives in an environment where the climate's a little bit warmer, or he's extra furry because he's got a metabolic disorder like Cushing's, sometimes the kindest thing you can do for them is to help the shedding process to make him be more comfortable. You can do a full clip, you can do a partial clip. And depending on when you do it in the season, you might not get into any of the new growth coming in. And it's going to look just like a body clip that you did in the fall. If you do run into a time period where his new coat has started to grow in, but he needs help getting rid of the winter coat, don't worry. Over time, it'll all even out as well. So you can also use a grooming oil to help you in the shedding process. I like to take my favorite grooming oil, which is the #1 oil, couple little spritz on a washcloth, and then you can simply use this washcloth to wipe your horse. You're going to help make him a little bit shiny, get rid of some of that blotchiness that can sometimes happen during the shedding season. And the oil on your cloth is going to pick up any last bits of hair. Even after you've curried your arms off, you've done the dandy brush, you've done the soft brush, the oil is still going to pick up a little bit more of the loose hair.